class is on Power Automate. Also known as Microsoft Flow. Both are same. We have changed the name from MS Flow to Power Automate because the features of RPA, robotic process automation, like this, robotic process automation. So everything automation, like we can integrate with everything, like most of the integrations, most of the third-party tools like ServiceNow. If you want Java integration, if you want like ticketing tools, anything. I mean, most of the cases, I mean, we can integrate with other tools, and we can do automation. So that's why, I mean, they are making it as Power Automate. It was changed on March 31st, I think. And using Power Automate, I mean, we can do process. So for example, you have 5 level of approvers, like submitter. I mean, maybe we'll take leave approval, submitter, and technical lead approval, and manager leave approval. So step by step process. If we add the item in the SharePoint list, then the mail will shoot to the technical lead, and he will approve from the email itself. If it is approved, then it moves to the next level, like that. So that's called a flow process. The usage of flow, I mean, Power Automate is, there is one thing, and second one is like we can integrate with O365 apps very easily. Like for example, I want to create a Teams by default. Like if I want to create a SharePoint, something like SharePoint site, then we can go for MS Flow. So these kind of activities, automation process. So everything we can do automation. So that's where we will use MS Flow. So for automation, I mean, we have to integrate with, sometimes we need to integrate with Outlook. So for sending emails, sometimes we have to integrate with OneDrive. OneDrive, like data will be stored in the OneDrive. So generally, and if we want to push the data or pull the data from the OneDrive, then we can use Flow, MS Flow. So these kind of activities we can do it, and we can integrate with other services, ServiceNow, maybe what we can call Dynamics, Java, Oracle, everything we can do it. I mean, there are ready-made solutions, and few of the cases, I mean, we have to do HTTPS, I mean, like app services, we have to use it. Maybe API, we can call it as web APIs. So how to open Power Automate is, just go to office.com. Here you can see the Power Automate symbol. So just click on it. Okay. So generally, as a developers, I mean, we need to create the Power Automate or MS Flows, right? So there is like MS Flow is the Flows is there. We'll do it later. So there is like, if we click on MS Flows, you can see two things. One is MS Flows, Teams Flows, business flow, process flows and UI flows. So these are the templates available. My flows means whatever I have done. I mean there is no connection. I mean if I didn't connect with other people. I mean multiple people is not there. Only one connection. Then I can call it as my flows. Team flows means multiple connections will be there. I mean I'll show you that. Maybe I'll just add one connection. Automatically it moves to the team flows. So that's what team flows. Business process is like it's a complex flows. I mean whatever the process like parallel flows, everything is there. Then we'll go for business process. UI flows is like it was like, I mean if you have for example a .NET application, uh, it may be a Windows application. Okay, so it was like 2003 or 2005 application they used to develop in the Windows application. Maybe we can say calculator. So if we want to automate those process, like when we have to record the things, I mean user interface, we have to upload it into UI and record the things like step by step, give the input here and like that. Then it will take everything, it will give you the result. When this is the latest feature, they are working on it, still working on it. Future. So and in MS Flow, I mean generally we'll use as a SharePoint developer. I mean these three hugely we'll use. I mean out of these three, automated from blank we'll use it very highly. And second case is scheduled, highly we will use. Third we can say instant. So what is automated from blank? That means, I mean whenever for example automation means whenever you have created a SharePoint list item, so something should happen in the back end. So then we'll use automation process. So I'll just tell you. Okay, for example I am going to create a country, I mean item. If it is created by default, the maybe I will add one more column, person. So by default, when we create the item, by default it should trigger a mail to country manager. So that means we are automating the process. When you add the item, so automatically the email should be triggered. That's what automated. Instant means, I mean from the mobile, I mean if you want to do something like the predefined templates will be there, that we'll see it later. Predefined templates with dynamic data, we can do it through mobile by using instant. Scheduled leads, like for example here 100 records are there in this week, maybe last week 100, like that. I mean thousands of records are there. So this week records, whatever the how many records was uploaded in this list, and based on the region, if you want some report, then we'll go for schedule. Like weekly ones, it will trigger, the flow will trigger weekly ones, and maybe we can say like every Sunday 12 a.m. So this flow should trigger only once weekly, I mean it will trigger. So let us create one flow and we'll see, I mean what is exactly it is. So I'm going to take initially like automated from blank. So my flow name I'm giving country details. So here, I mean, in the flow, have two things. One is triggers, and second one is actions. Trigger means, I told you, right? I mean, whenever item is created, then flow should trigger. Flow should trigger. That means when this flow should trigger. So it may be like when an item is created, or both, like when an item is created or modified. So you can take anything. So I'm taking created or modified. There are many, like when a new email arrives. Okay. When a new channel message is added in Teams. I mean, you can do it for Teams as well. These are all Azure. When I mentioned in a channel something, if you uploaded, some mention means if you tagged anything in this channel, then you can do it. So when a new response is submitted in the forms, I mean MS forms are there, right? So that's what. So in a planner, like I use it to assign the task, right? So when a task is assigned to me, that means, I mean, this will trigger the flow will be triggered when a task is assigned in your planner. I use it to do it, right, in the Teams, like that. So initially I'll take item is created, create the flow. So it's signing in. Okay. So when an item is created or modified is my trigger. So what is the site address? So I can say my list is country. Okay. So next step is, so these are the actions. I mean, when item is created, what action we should take? I mean, for our understanding, initially I will take send an email. So we have Outlook email, send an email, send an email with options. Many are there. So maybe I'll take for with options, or initially for understanding, send an email V2 version 2 option I'm taking. I should trigger an email. So to address, subject, body, in advanced options like from address, CC, BCC, everything you can do it, and importance also. So initially I'll give to address. So we have discussed that when an item is created, it should trigger a mail to country manager. So to address is, just go to add dynamic content. So you can take country manager email. So to address means it's an email. So my column name is country manager and it's an email. Okay. Then subject, new country added. Then you can give the name as here. Generally we will give it in title, right? So dynamically you can take title. You can search it here. So when an item is created or modified, title. So dynamically you will get new country added, then title. Body, I'll give so maybe country name. You can copy paste it. Sometimes it will work, sometimes it won't work. And created by uh, the user who created the item. Created by. Then what next? Title created by region. If you want, you can give region. So if it is drop down list, so for example this is the region, right? So it's a drop down. So if it is drop down, you need value right here. So take region value. So then you will get the selected value here. So kind regards. So from address you have to give it. Maybe initially I'll give like let SPFX components. Okay. So CC that I'm not giving right now. So I'm giving high importance. Okay. So saving the flow. You just click on save so that it will be saved. Even you can change the flow name, country flow automation process. You can rename it. I mean, I just want to show. Just click on that and rename it. Even you can save it later. Yeah. So let us check it, test it, whether it is triggering the email or not. Click on new. Asia Pacific and Vineet I am giving for no. Okay. Vineet, can you please check it out? That's the email to Ashok only.
Yeah, I got this email which I'm forwarding you now.
Okay.
I just sent you the email.
Okay. So we gave the subject as it's giving error. Okay, not error. Something it is giving up. Okay, no problem. We'll correct it. So we gave like subject, new country added, subject new country added, and title. So title is India. I gave it, so it is coming up. And the second one, country name India, created by this. We'll check it out. Region is we gave value, so AP. This is okay. And sent with this message was sent with high importance because I selected the importance as high. So let us see created by. What is the problem? So created by, I want display name, so I can take display name. I mean it's an kind of array, so it's a I mean it's a complete object. This is in this object what exactly you need. I'll take display name for now, so it will give you SPFX components. Okay, so save it. So again I don't need to test it, just go for test, use the data from the previous, I'll take the latest one, so that gives trigger to me, so test it. So just opening my Outlook, it is successful and I got the mail. See now it is giving SPFX component. Got it. I'm not doing anything, it is just I have configured for this list, so backend it is working properly. Okay, so if you observe here, the connection was with me only, so it is into my flows. So now I'll move to the team flows. So just go for share. Okay, so I'll give the connection to for now Ashok is there, I'll give Sangeeta. Okay, add it and add it. So 3 members are there now. Okay, then go back, click on my flows, it is disappeared here. So it's a team flow now. So anyone in our 3 members can edit the flow, you can check it out, we can work on this flow, that's what. So on the next one, today we'll see the basics actually. So the next one is like just go for edit now, and if you observe here, the connection is with Ashok. So generally in your office, they'll give you SMB, shared mailbox, or maybe you can call O365 some service accounts, they will give you. So don't use for flows, don't use your account. So use your SMB account in the mailbox, whatever shared mailbox they have given, and connect to that only. The reason behind it is, so for example, if I gave my account, okay, my connection, so tomorrow if I leave from the organization, so the flow will trigger lots of errors. So because it is connected to that existing email ID. So we should process through system, like the definitely it won't change. Even though people leave the organization, that means it is better to use shared mailbox. Any questions till now?
No.
No.
Yeah, Vinita, I think you have done all these things, right?
Yes. Again, like some of the things I've not done, so I would like to learn a few things.
Okay. Okay, fine, no problem. We'll see the basic things. So some of the what we can call like few features, whatever it is there. Simplify the things. I'll try to simplify the things. So I have taken this action. Okay. Then you have done all these things, right? So maybe after the next step, if you want the same action, okay, but only I need to change to address, but template is same, so I don't want to create again. Then just go to this action, click on this menu bar, 3 dots, click on copy to my clipboard. Okay, that means you are just copying it. Copy it. Then go to new step. Okay, you have a tab called my clipboard. I have done copy to clipboard. This is my clipboard. So see here, my send an email is there. Same action, it is available here. So just click on it. So you'll get everything same. Maybe I don't want to address as like manager. I mean, I am going to use created by. Okay, so you can say item is create. I mean, there is no scenario here. Just want to show that clipboard option. Okay. So I mean, if you want, you can delete it. These actions. So you can delete. So only 2 things will be there. One more problem. I mean, these actions will see it. So now I'm showing the options. So sometimes one of the biggest challenge I was faced in the flow was I'll take the trigger here. Okay, my trigger was like when an item is created or modified as of now, but tomorrow, I mean, here maybe 100 actions are there. Assume that there are 100 actions, but the customer says, boss, I don't want modified trigger. I mean, I don't want to trigger this flow for modified things. Got my point? Only for created. So that will become a biggest challenge. That means you cannot, I mean, add it here. You cannot add the trigger here. See, only option available is add an action. You cannot add the trigger because it was started with the trigger, and actions you can delete and add it here. So that's where, I mean, generally how to do is, maybe I'll tell you now only. Go to team flows. So export to zip. I mean, I'm showing the export process also. For example, they feel that, I mean, assume that this is the dev environment and you want to move this flow to the production environment. So this is one of the way. I mean, both I'm showing export and changing the trigger. So export, and they will give you package zip file. I'm giving country trigger change, just meaningful name I'm giving. So just exporting it. So it is downloaded. So show in folder, cut, and I'm just keeping some. So you can see Microsoft flows in your file. You can see here definition.json. So this is the file actually we have to update. I have to extract so I'm just opening with notepad. Okay, so this is the definition file. Now C created yeah. So when an item is created or modified is there. If you observe here, this is the trigger. So and you don't want modified, right? Just go here, remove this or modified, just delete it so that it becomes when an item is created. So save it. So now again um, zip the file. So everything is ready. My modified file is 8:37 p.m. Just now I have updated. So your changes is ready. So how to import this? Just come here and select my flows. So it will ask you to upload. Just take from your zip file, open it. Okay. So process flow, it is ready. So just I am updating. Setup, create as new or update. So I'm just creating a new one. So I'll give the resource name as country process flow and save it. And importing, I'll use my account only. I'll give my account, same account I'll give. And in production, I mean, generally it will change. You have to select other account. Just import it. So we are seeing two things. One is trigger changed in between. If we, I mean, if anything was happened, we have changed the trigger using the definition.json file. And second one is how to export and import the files. So see now. What? It was not created. Just a minute. It was successful. update when this package is imported. I'll take new one maybe. So my name I'll take one, or trigger change, save it, and import. I'll use my account, import it. Has been created. Run the flow to make sure it is working. Open the flow. Okay. So see now, I mean it was created with when an item is created, not the created or modified. So if you go here, my flows. So now you can see two things. I have created, so trigger change. This is when an item is created. The second one is when an item is created or okay. Both it was updated. Okay. Oh, it was previous one, I think. Yeah. It took some time. I mean, previous one I didn't see, right? So it took some time. So this is we have created this flow. Is it clear?
Yes, yes.
I mean, generally, there is a challenge. I mean, many people will see, but I have seen many people like they will recreate the flow. If it is simple one or two actions, it is okay. But I have done like, I mean, hundreds of steps we have done. So by that situation, I mean, I have faced. I mean, even you can say in, I mean, what are the challenges you have faced in Power Automate? I mean, this is we will take this only. For example, I am removing this. See, I mean it is empty. So see here in the top right side, flow checker. It will give you if any errors are there, or as a humans, I mean we will miss something like in between. So it will give you like automatically it will focus on the issue. So you can see send an email 2 is required. When I click on it, automatically it will take you to 2 address. So that we can fix the issue. See here, I mean the red color symbol is gone, icon is gone. Okay. I mean I want to cover up on the options. I mean actions anyhow I'll take it tomorrow. So this 3 is done. Saving flow checker, that means errors. Or test is, I mean you can test with the previous data. So select whatever you want and test it. That is there. Okay. You can edit the option. You can change the trigger. You can delete whatever you want. You can do the actions. You can do anything, and you can copy the action and reuse it. So even you can rename this action. So you can say here country trigger email And meaningful name you can give it country manager, so that you can understand it. Save it. Okay, next one. So you can see the templates here. For example, I have a requirement of connection with planner. Search it. See, post messages to Microsoft Teams, planner task to. There are many actions available. For example, SharePoint related things. Okay, you can see here. Send a customized email when a new file is added. That means in the document library. So if any new file got created, so you can use this. So you can send form responses for approval. You can use it for MS Forms. Sway is there. So these things you can do it. And you can copy file from one SharePoint online account to folder of an account or folder to another. That means you can copy from SharePoint to another, maybe another document library or Teams, something you can do it. So you can copy the SharePoint list items into CSV. That means Excel. This is weekly. That means scheduled flow. 3 types, right? Scheduled, automated, instant. So weekly basis, you can do it. So there are many templates are available. If it suits for your requirement, you can take directly from the template. So what about the connectors? See, there are many popular connectors. That means you can connect with Twitter, notifications, RSS, O365 users, SharePoint, obviously, Outlook. These are the recently added connectors. Many are there. So mostly we'll use all these things: MS Forms, Power BI, Excel, Facebook. So you can do Gmail, anything you can do it. Most of the places, most of the services are available. Even Salesforce are there. You can see ServiceNow also. We have done for ServiceNow in our application. See, connectors is available. ServiceNow connectors. Event that starts a flow. So if any new incident raised in the ServiceNow, so you will get some, you can trigger the flow. So these kind of connectors are available. So these are all, we generally don't use it. That is what the flow. So in between I'll take one more action. So how to add the next action? We have added one action, right? So you can add another action. That means I told you for send email, right? So we'll take another email thing. You can search for it. Send in an email with options. That means you will get the option, and based on that options you can approve, you can reject, or something like that. So you will split the values with comma. So just a minute. Approve, reject, comma, on hold. So 3 options will give it. Subject is to address. We'll go for country manager email. Body test. I mean, you can select HTML also. That means by default it is HTML message only. So you can write HTML code here. That means if you want any table format or something, if you need, you can do it. Maybe tomorrow we'll see that. So let us save it. Okay, I am testing from the last one. Save and test. Yeah, so I want to tell you this. So see here, country created. So see here, you got 3 options: approve, reject, on hold. So in the email itself you can approve it, okay, successfully. But after approve, what we should do, I mean, I didn't do it here. I mean, I'll tell you that. So see here. So what is next? I mean, you have taken, but so power is gone here. Okay, no problem. So if somebody take the action, like if you take the next action, like you can take the condition. There is a control, I mean, this is the category. You can take condition. Condition from send an email with selected option. Okay, selected option is equal to approve. So I can trigger email, like maybe I'll take from, okay, I'll take from this one, copy to my clipboard. I'll delete for now. I'll take here. So what happened? I'll not save, so I can reuse that again. Okay. Next action, condition I'm taking. So selected option is equal to approve. Then in between I'll take the clipboard, add an action. From my clipboard I'll take action. Okay, it is clear now. Options. What is happening? Deleting here. Saving. So with options, country manager, country created, approve, reject, on hold. If selected option, I mean the manager selected as approve, then we will trigger email to the created by email. Okay, so see now, I mean after approval, what is the action we are going to create? So this is the one. It will trigger email if it is approved. till now, I mean, it just approved, but now we have added one more action. So this is the process. I mean, how we will check. Just click on there, test it. So flow is running. That means you can see the real data here. Okay, so it is stopped here. Send email with options. That means I didn't take action till now. It is there. So see now, it is waiting now. Orange color and play symbol. It is waiting. If I approve it or whatever, if I take any action, it will move to the next stage. For now, I am taking approve. See now, it's immediately move to the next. So bit slow. Yeah, 2 addresses. I mean, I have created. So see now. So message received. So I'll again test it. Test from previous only. Now I will reject it. So after rejection, nothing will happen because I didn't write anything. See now, I mean, it was not, I mean, the condition was false, so it was not, this action was not executed itself because the condition was false. So this is how we will do it in the flow. I mean, these are the basic things, so you can check it out here. So you just start working on it. So even you can, I mean, with your account, you just go to office.com and select the Power Automate and just start working on it. I gave the license already, so you can play around with this. So we have seen today create flow, deployment, copy, clipboard, then change the trigger, few actions, then next testing, flow checker. Yeah, these are the basic things we have done. Maybe tomorrow I'll take few realistic examples. I mean, whatever I have done, I mean, in our specific time, if it is possible, I'll try to complete some 2 flows, 2 or 3, so that you can understand. Any doubts till now? Vineet?
No.
Right now, no.
Okay. If it is possible, please try to, I mean, try to practice it. Otherwise, I mean, tomorrow's class little bit difficult. These are all UI part only, but
Right.
it is better to just start working.